Imagine the internet, just for a moment. Now, imagine it's not made of servers and fiber optics, but of papyrus scrolls. Every piece of knowledge, every story, every scientific discovery, all gathered in one place. Now, imagine it all burning down. That's not a dystopian movie plot. That was the reality for the great Library of Alexandria. This wasn't just some dusty old building with a few books. We're talking about a legendary center of learning that housed an estimated 400,000 scrolls, and some say it was closer to 700,000. It was the intellectual heart of the ancient world. If you wrote something important, from Greece to Persia, a copy was destined for Alexandria. The library's mission was ambitious, to say the least, to collect all of the world's knowledge under one roof. They were so serious about it that ships docking in Alexandria's port were required to hand over any books they had on board for copying. For centuries, the brightest minds of the era flocked to its halls. Think of it as the ultimate university campus. Scholars like Euclid, the father of geometry, walked these corridors. Eratosthenes, the brilliant astronomer who first calculated the Earth's circumference with stunning accuracy, worked here. They studied everything from the stars and the human body to philosophy and poetry. It was a buzzing hub of debate, discovery, and innovation, pushing the boundaries of human understanding. The ideas born in this library echoed through history, laying the groundwork for much of the science and philosophy we know today. So, what happened to this incredible treasure trove of knowledge? The story is tragic and complicated. It wasn't a single dramatic event like in the movies. The library's decline was a slow burn, punctuated by several devastating fires over hundreds of years. Civil wars, political turmoil, and shifting priorities all played a part. A fire during Julius Caesar's visit in 48 BC caused significant damage. Later conflicts and religious purges saw more of its collection destroyed or dispersed. The final loss is shrouded in mystery, but the result is the same. Countless texts were lost forever. Imagine lost plays from famous Greek dramatists, detailed histories of forgotten empires, and scientific treatises that could have accelerated human progress by centuries. We can only speculate about the secrets that vanished in the smoke. The story of the Library of Alexandria is a powerful reminder of how precious knowledge is and how fragile it can be. It's a ghost in our history, a testament to a golden age of learning, and a warning for all future generations. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey back in time fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from our incredible past. See you next time. Imagine the internet. Now, imagine it's all made of scrolls, a massive physical collection of all human knowledge. Then, imagine it burns to the ground. That's not a plot from a dystopian movie. It's the tragic story of the Library of Alexandria, the single greatest loss of knowledge in human history. For centuries, this wasn't just a library. It was the intellectual heart of the ancient world. Nestled in the magnificent city of Alexandria in Egypt, founded by Alexander the Great, it was a beacon for scholars, thinkers, and dreamers. Its mission was ambitious, almost impossibly so, to collect all the world's knowledge under one roof. And for a while, they nearly succeeded. At its peak, the Library of Alexandria housed an estimated 400,000 to 700,000 papyrus scrolls. Every ship that docked in Alexandria's port was searched, and any books found were seized, copied, and then the copies were returned to the owners. The originals, they stayed in the library. This was the Google of the ancient world, a place where you could find texts from Greece, Persia, Egypt, India, and beyond. It was here that the giants of ancient thought came to work. Eratosthenes calculated the circumference of the earth with astonishing accuracy. Euclid wrote Elements, the foundational text for geometry that we still learn from today. Astronomers mapped the stars, physicians studied human anatomy, and philosophers debated the very nature of reality. Imagine the conversations, the breakthroughs, the sheer intellectual energy buzzing through those halls. It was the cradle of science and reason. But this golden age wasn't destined to last. The story of its destruction isn't a single dramatic event, but a slow, painful decline over centuries. It suffered from budget cuts under different rulers, political purges that drove scholars away, and a series of devastating fires. The first major blow is often attributed to Julius Caesar's fire in 48 BC, which spread from the docks to parts of the library. Later, conflicts and religious strife in the following centuries chipped away at what remained. Each fire, Each conflict meant more scrolls turned to ash, more unique knowledge lost to us forever. What did we lose? We can only guess. We lost countless works of Greek poets and playwrights, including plays by Sophocles and Euripides we only know by name. We lost histories that could have filled in huge gaps in our understanding of the ancient world. We lost scientific treatises that might have put humanity centuries ahead. It's a black hole in our collective memory, a void of what-ifs. The destruction of the Library of Alexandria is a timeless reminder of how fragile knowledge can be and why we must always strive to preserve and share it. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating and tragic as I do, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more journeys into our incredible past. See you next time.